Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Kylie and I'm so excited today because I have crawfish, blue crab, cucumber, my special seafood sauce, and some white rice. So grab your spoons, grab your forks, or grab your chopsticks and let's eat together. Yum! I'm so excited because we were supposed to take a trip to San Diego and Houston for my birthday in March, and it got canceled because of COVID-19. So I was extremely excited today when I went to the Asian store to refresh on some of my must-haves, and I found blue crab and crawfish. Oh my gosh. So let's take the first bite because I'm just exploding with excitement. I just cannot wait to have some of this. So I cooked this without any seasoning because I wanted to dip it in my seafood sauce. And I made my seafood sauce by using a mortar and pestle. I put Thai chili, sugar, and garlic, and I pounded it. Then I added cilantro and lime juice and fish sauce. And it was perfection. Then I added a little bit of that Thai seafood sauce. And it just made the flavors enhanced. So that's what this sauce is. I have this, what is it, a gavel from Harbor House Crabs when I ordered crab legs last time. So that's super helpful. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is what I live for. I'm so excited, and for the longest time I was like really depressed because pretty much I travel for food, so I was really sad when we had to cancel our trip. You guys, I'm living. So earlier, I told my husband to get some tequila and margarita mix. That was the best idea I came up with throughout this whole time we've been quarantined or social distancing. I made the sauce a tiny bit spicy because I added 2 instead of 1 chili. But it's still so bombs. I do have to say though that I'm so grateful for, and you guys might think this is silly, but I bought these crab and crawfish live. So when I brought them home to like purge and prep, it actually made me feel really guilty and terrible. I really should be vegan, but I just was apologizing to them and I just felt really guilty. So, welcome to my life. Yesterday I had to do like 2 work calls in the morning, and I was just so exhausted after. Just took everything out of me. I don't know what it was. Okay. I'm sorry I'm using my hands. I washed them, I promise. It just tastes so much better when you use your hands. I don't know. Is that just me? Comment below. Please don't make me feel weird. I just think it tastes so much better when you use your hands. Okay, so today I want to talk about my senior party in high school. Sorry. I don't know how it was completely orchestrated or by who. I guess whom. But a lot of people, if not everyone, showed up. And all I'm saying is, if this much effort was put towards a project or a class, we probably would have aced it. And not saying that I did bad in high school, because I think I did really well. But I just think it was one of the most skillfully orchestrated parties I've ever been to. So we had like a senior party that was organized by the school, and then one that was organized by just us. And the one that was organized by us, we just literally met in the parking lot somewhere, like over 20 cars. And just literally had everybody follow one car. And we went out really far into the boondocks, like just out of sight, out of everything that was civilized. Like I remember driving through a part. I mean, I didn't drive, but I rode through a part where like there were no streetlights. Like all we could see were the stars. And we were all just following each other. And once we got out there, it was just literally out in the middle of nowhere. We all just brought our own beer and just literally stood around in the woods and just drank, and people played music from their car, and we're just hanging out, dancing, drinking. It lasted for a couple hours until, until we realized that a sheriff had pulled up. And once he like identified himself and shined his flashlight and was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing out here?" Everybody just ran. If you saw my other video where a cop crashed the party of my friend's house, y'all know that like my natural instinct was to just run. So I ran, and of course I was with my friend A. Her and I were inseparable. So I grab her hand and we just literally run through the woods. And I had rolled up my pants into capris at that point. So when I was running through the woods, I could feel every single thorn that was going either in my leg or scratching my leg. And it didn't matter at that point, just because we were trying to get away and not get caught. And it was like one sheriff, like, and there was like over, you know, there's probably like 40 of us, more than that, if that. So he wasn't going to catch any of us, that's for sure. And so I run with my friend, and we just keep running until we get to a vehicle. And it's our other friend. And he's just in the driver's seat, just waiting for his car to fill up. So he's like, get in, hurry. And so we get in, and it was not the car that I rode in going there. So it was like a huge adrenaline rush. And we took off and went to somebody's house after. And we were all okay. Nobody got caught or anything, but oh my gosh, like, that was crazy. It's never a good idea to run like that in the middle of the woods, like not knowing where you're going. We got really lucky that my friend had his pickup truck, and we just happened to run into it. So we continued to party and all that stuff. And like the next day, I guess we weren't really like dating or anything, but we were like interested in each other, but we knew he was going to a different university than I was, so we knew it wasn't going to turn into anything. And like he was just laying with me, like brushing his like hand through my hair, and he like felt something in my hair. And when I was able to further look and investigate, I found a freaking tick in my hair, like almost like on my head, under my hair. And it was still flat, so I had to like pry it off of my scalp. It was really scary. And I'm so thankful that it wasn't anything serious or worse. I just am so thankful that he happened to be running his hand through my hair. I don't know why, but that he caught it, because it could have been a really bad situation. Because you can get Lyme disease from ticks, especially from deer ticks in Michigan. So I was super grateful that he did that and identified the tick in my head. It's so crazy. I mean, like, I would never do that ever again. But wow, what an adrenaline rush it was. I can't remember what our senior prank was, which probably meant that it wasn't very good. But it was fun to be able to go to a party that we could orchestrate on our own and have on our terms, because the senior party that they put together, like the school put together, was not that fun. I mean, it was okay, but you know, we couldn't really do what we wanted to do, which was like drink and stuff. So, and I feel like at that age you're so rebellious and stuff that you just like want to do when you think you know what's going on with life, and you just want to do what you want to do as long as you're being safe about it, you know? A helicopter's flying over my house right now. You know, my brother always says he hates eating blue crab because it takes so much work and effort for little gratification, which I can understand what he's talking about, but at the same time it's just so good, and there's nothing that compares to just working for your food, you know? There's nothing more satisfying. It's crawfish season right now, so the crawfish are nice and plump and juicy. I think crawfish season starts like in February and ends in like August, September. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the right timeline. So my husband and I have been trying to start a new series on HBO, because HBO is offering like a free streaming for the next 60 days. So we've been trying to watch The Wire, but by the time we get our kids to sleep, we're so exhausted. It's so hard to stay up to watch these episodes. And I know all of you parents out there feel my pain. It's like you want to like do these activities that wear your children out, but then they end up wearing you out. And then you can't do what you need to do. That is like literally hashtag story of my life. So that's like my equivalent of sucking the head, because I used to suck the head when I would get crawfish foil, and it would be so spicy that it would make me choke. So after a while I learned to just rip the head open and just suck what I can. That's what she said. My husband and I love The Office. We think it's so hilarious. We could rewatch it like forever. So I got like almost 3 pounds of crawfish. And typically, my husband and I can eat like 7 or 8 pounds in one sitting easily. But I was the only one who went to the Asian store today, so I didn't know if he would be interested. I didn't want to get too much. I still crave In-N-Out on a daily basis. And it's probably one of those places that we're gonna hit up once all of this safe and social distancing is over. But I also would like to hit Din Tai Fung, of course. And a really good seafood boil. So if you have a really good recommendation of a really good seafood boil place, leave it in the comments below. I'd really like to explore. I'm a Yelper. I'm an elite Yelper. And I really like to try new places. So hit me up. Tell me what you think about where the best seafood boil place is. And I'll go try it out. Honestly, I don't know that I can become vegan for sure. I think what's more attainable is pescatarian. So pescatarian is where you eat seafood still. No red meat, no white meat, but just seafood. And vegetables, of course. I think that's way more feasible just because seafood is so good. How can you not like seafood? I have yet to meet one person who doesn't like seafood. So our neighbor next door, they have a playset and like one of those battery operated cars that my son wants, right? Well, recently their mom got them a blow up water slide or playhouse, whatever. Oh my gosh, my poor kids are so jealous. I feel so bad, but damn, those things are expensive. So I did buy some more outdoor activity toys for my kids, but not a bounce house, that's for sure. It's hard to compete with them. You know, it's so funny. Yesterday we were eating dinner and my kids are like so needy. One's standing up in his high chair, the other one's asking for more sauce. I'm trying to eat my booty jjigae and I have it on the lid of the pot, right? Well, I'm trying to help them and I walk away and the lid tips over and everything spills on a beautiful rug and it just ruins our whole dinner. So my husband and I are just so upset, you know, it's just chaotic. Like, we're telling my kids, like, you guys need to realize that, like, we need to eat dinner too, and you need to be considerate and respectful when we're trying to eat. Like, all you do is complain. And, like, before this, my son never really repeated anything that I said. And I said, damn it. And literally, he could not stop saying it after that. I was like, ah. I was like, damn it, times 20. Like, stop saying that. You know, like, of all the things I'm trying to teach you, that's what you pick up? Like, come on. And then my husband was texting with his aunt later, and she was saying, so she's out in San Diego and, well, San Diego area, and she takes care of her grandson. And she literally texted him like, I say, you know, I love you every single night to him, and he just doesn't say anything back. And the one time I say, damn it, he says it like 10 times. And we were like, oh my gosh, like, we could not feel your pain more than like right now. Like, why is that? So if you have any friends that are parents, check on them. They need your help. We're barely surviving. Doesn't it look like I didn't even put a dent in this? So good. Where are all these tails going? I just think it's funny. I mean, kids, they're just already entertaining in itself. I do love being home with them. I feel sad that we can't go do anything. My daughter had a FaceTime play date the other day with her friend, and they played Guess Who over FaceTime, and that was just the cutest thing ever. Oh. I think compared to a lot of people, we have it really good, and I'm super grateful for that. Especially now that I'm able to find crawfish and crab. Like, hello, I'm living now. Excuse me. Yum. I got more papaya too to make papaya salad. My husband loves papaya salad, so I'm excited to make it for him. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even look like I ate anything. Let me eat a few more. So, different places boil their crawfish differently, especially in Houston, because it's so big there. But my favorite way to have crawfish is the Viet Cajun style. Where they put the wet sauce. That is just absolutely spectacular. It's like a mixture of the garlic butter and all the sauces in one, and it's just wet. They put it with the crawfish. Super good. That's like the only thing I miss about Houston. Oh my gosh, there's still so much seafood. Okay, that's my last one. I'm done for now. I hope you enjoyed my story time today. If you liked this video, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Tune in for the next video by pushing that subscribe button with that notification bell. I hope everybody's staying safe and healthy, and until next time, see you later.